So I sat down again, scrolling through YouTube, and I see this wonderful video of this politician by the name of, what's her name? Ilhan Omar. Ilhan Omar. There's just no words. There's just no words. So basically, this Ilhan Omar woman is a racist. She's a racist. And I'm not saying that because it's not true. I'm saying that because it was 100% true. It's 100% true. Just listen to this.
Our country should be more fearful of white men across our country, because they are actually causing most of the deaths within this country.
Okay. We should be fearing white men in this country. And do you know why? Because they are causing the most deaths. Now, let's take a minute and think a little bit past these shallow, one-sided, biased statistics that you like to call facts. So if you think about the country as a whole, what is the majority of the country? White. Whoa, that's 1 point for me. And what is around half of those white people? Men. So just, let's look it up. Let's actually look it up. Let's look it up. So as you can see, 76.9% of the US is white. Just say, for instance, that half of that white population are men. So that leaves you with, 38% of the population as a whole in the US are white men. Now, just take a wild guess at who is more aggressive, generally, men or women. I'd have to say men. Just a hunch, you know?
We should be profiling, monitoring, and creating policies to fight the radicalization of white men.
She wants to racially profile white men and create policies against them because they are white men. Is that... Okay, let's think about it like this. If any other ethnic group was targeted in this way, would the reaction for her be the same? No, of course not. Because if somebody said something like, the highest rate of violence within the community, from a ratio perspective, is black on black violence with men. If she said, I think there should be policies against black men, how would the media react to that? Oh yeah, she would be down a deep hole and a shit ton of hate. Now, we switch it over to, yeah, let's get the white people. Let's get all these white people and show them who's boss, because we've been oppressed for so many years, when honestly you seem to have it off pretty good there. Now, I'm not saying that there was no such thing as racism, because there still is and there always will be. And it was horrible what happened to people back when racism was really more of a problem than it is now. And I'm saying that from a not white person perspective, and that makes me going against my ethnics and my ethics and ethnics and my boys and my policies that I'm supposed to have, then tough shit. But it's true, it really is, and I think that she's trying to appeal to the certain group of people that believe this kind of stuff. It's just not feasible. Why would you believe this? She's using statistics that have bias towards her argument and using them in a way that is really manipulative in a lot of cases. And people believe her. She has a voice. And so should all of us. We should all have a voice. I should have a voice to be able to say that what she's doing is pretty evil. Saying that we should make policies against a certain group of people just because of their race and their gender, that's terrible. That's terrible. And I would never, ever say any of that about white people, Asian people, black people, Indian people, Middle Eastern people, European people, anybody. Because that's not right. What really needs to happen is the people that are killing each other need to get in trouble. And the people that aren't need to stay out of it. They need to have nothing to do with it because it's not their fault. If they're represented poorly by their fellow ethnics and they're causing all this violence, doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't, because it's not these people that are doing it. It's not the whole group. This is not like middle school where you go, nope, you're a bad kid. We're gonna punish all of you to show you a lesson. Nope, that's not how it works. That's not how politics work. And that's not how they should work. Because everybody should be treated not equally, but equitably. No, that's not a word. Be treated in a way that's fair. And life's not fair. I'm sorry to tell you, but life's not fair. And as an 18-year-old Asian kid that has really no idea about the real world, I can't say much about it, but I know that there's stuff that happens that's not fair. And this is just a very stupid case, in my opinion. There's a lot of things that she says that are absolutely appalling. And she likes to switch it around and make it feel like we're the ones that are arguing for the wrong side and we are morally incapable of thinking of things that are rationally correct. And this woman, she knows everything. Just listen to some of her claims.
Launching a blatantly racist attack on 4 duly elected members of the United States of House of Representatives, all of whom are women of color. This is the agenda of white nationalists. Whether it is happening in chat rooms or it's happening on national TV, and now it's reached the White House garden. He would love nothing more than to divide our country based on race, religion, gender, orientation, or immigration status. Because this is the only way he knows he can prevent the solidarity of us working together across all of our differences.
I'm gonna stop it there. You know what? How in the hell are you gonna make that claim? Do you know him? Do you know his policies? Do you know what he's actually pushing for? Have you talked to him? Or have you researched very shallowly and found all of these very left articles that are saying all of this stuff that isn't true? You're saying that he would love nothing more than to divide the country by race, religion, sexual orientation, and all that other bullshit. Nope, actually, no he doesn't. The only thing that Trump really cares about is money. And you know what? The US, they're in a lot of shit. They're in a lot of shit. We're trillions of dollars in debt. Do you know what he wants? Us to not be $1 trillion in debt. And he also wants to make his name recognizable throughout the rest of history. That's what he really wants. Racially dividing the country and saying all of this stuff about Trump, saying that he wants it to be this and this and this, all based on race, gender, creed, color, and sexual orientation. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's just ridiculous. Trump would never get away with any of this. Never. There's no possible way. The government doesn't work like that. I don't know how you don't understand this when you're a politician. I think she's like a congresswoman. And she doesn't understand this? She doesn't understand it. She's reading so shallowly, reading the articles that are 100% biased towards this disgraceful push and agenda that shouldn't exist. And this is what's killing America. I'm not gonna lie. This is what's killing America. When people like her run her mouth about things that they have no idea about. And listen, I am not politically savvy. I do not know all of this stuff about This woman, I do not know. I barely know who she is. I don't know all the policies for Trump. Trump's not a good guy. I can say that. I can see that. Everybody can see that. He's a scumbag. He said he'd fuck his daughter. That's fucked up. And granted, that was years ago, but what the fuck were you thinking saying that? He is very oblivious to all of the things that he says, and the way that he got into office was being spontaneous and grabbing the attention of all of us. You know what? We voted for him. This is what happens. This is a democracy. If you don't like it, then change it. But do not put false claims out like this bullshit that I'm seeing here. This literally is one of the worst things I've watched in a long time. And it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And I just want nothing to do with it. It's just appalling. It's just appalling that somebody with power to speak in front of millions of people and have their stance be kind of almost a representative for the Democratic and be almost like a spokesperson for these people that are actually struggling with racism and other things like that and oppression. And you're being a spokesperson and you're saying these outlandish things that are helping nothing at all. And it's just sad. It's really just sad. And good on you for making this into a big controversy and, you know, getting your name out there, because nobody would have knew who the hell you were if you didn't do this. So you know what? Well done. Well done. You achieved your goal, and I hope that one day you realize that these things that you say are negatively affecting the country in ways that are unbelievable, that you would never thought could be the case. And I'm just speechless. I'm just speechless. She's ridiculous. She really is. But yeah, if you guys like the video, because I didn't, well, I liked this video. Of course I did. I wouldn't upload if I didn't like it. But I didn't like this video. But if you guys like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications, because I am posting and streaming every other day. Baby, let's go. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And don't let these imbeciles brainwash you any more than they already have. Peace.